So the last place we left off, we had just barely killed the Warden. And we hadn't even turned in the quest for the Warden. Which weird, I was going to do. We found out the Warden may have gone crazy and started disobeying orders and killing people that he wasn't supposed to. Maybe the ethereals aren't as bad as they say they are. Shh. Probably not true. They're probably just as bad as we think.
Is it finished? Is the Warden dead?
I tracked him down and took his
The
life.
Warden's defeat is a great victory for us, nay, for all of humankind. But there are many more ethereals out there, some much more powerful than Krieg. Perhaps more disturbing, though, there are those of our own kind who would see us dead to take what little we have, or just for the pleasure of killing. Among the innocent who passed through this prison on their way to Krieg's lab were many violent criminals, murderers, and worse. Many of them escaped to the northwest after the grim dawn, forming into ruthless gangs who prey upon drifters still traveling the roads. Since a river separates us and them, they have not been a problem thus far. Except we need farmers to get back to the business of growing food before we all starve to death. The farmland that supplied this region is to the northwest, and we need to secure a hold there. Mornay recently returned from Old Arkovia to the northwest and can give you details on the outlaw situation and what needs to be done. I realize that you have been through much in recent days, but we cannot rest just yet.
I was more able to explore located. The bridge was destroyed after his trip. They thought he died out there, but it seems it takes more than bandits and miraculous beasts to bring down gold. Another question. What will happen to Burwich now? I imagine that, in time, we will reclaim it for humanity. The area is still run with people dead, so we'll have to go there. How long do you think we can hold out? With the supplies that we've got, I suspect we can last at least a couple of months of strict correction. Prison itself is a solid position with plenty of space to provide shelter for our people. I would not plan on leaving here unless there's absolutely had. That all may change though when our food supply starts running out. Nothing the war in myself weighs on my step.
Warden's defeat is a great victory for us, nay, for all of humankind. But
There
there
are
are many more ethereals out there, some...
Plus, I think we got 1,000 deadly prospects.
So you must be the kid that's causing a stir in my absence. You've done good by dispatching Krieg. I knew that man in life. I dread to think of what he had become as an ethereal.
Captain Bourbon said to speak with you about the outlaws.
An old mess has come back to finally bite us right in the ass. The rivers kept them at bay for now, what with the broken bridge. It seems the bastards have garnered a taste for the one hole in the world they were once so eager to escape. I'm not going to beat around the bush. We're at war, and if we don't take the fight to them, they will surely bring it to us. I'd much rather fight on my own terms. Wouldn't you?
What's the point of action?
With the bridge northwest repaired, I need you to enter the Arkovian foothills and show those bastards we're not a prize for the taking. Last I saw of them, they were mobilizing for something big across the river. Why don't you head on over there and introduce yourself?
I've been doing great vision. I set out with another scout, Elsa, to the front door by the northwest shortly after we secured Devil's Crossing. What we found was a wasteland of predatory beasts, blood-hungry psychopaths, and refugees living in constant terror on the run. Our mission, the other ended, and the vicious man fought most privacy. Elsa had argued against having fire, but I was sure we would conceal. I wasn't cautious. She did. I thought I could protect her from anything, but when it came to it, I was felled by a bullet to the ribs before the fighting even broke out. I also found out the devil taking care of a few of the outlaws. They took her with them and left me there to die. I couldn't give up on those things so also. I hobbled and crawled, trying to make my way back to Devil's Crossing, but arrived on the front of the shrub. I collapsed in despair. I thought it was the end. I woke some Twitter. In what remained of a little fishing village on the coast, a band of rovers had found me and treated my wounds. And as soon as I could stand, I grabbed a dingy rowboat and made my way back to Devil's Crossing. I'll be damned if I'm going to abandon us or worse than make those kills. She's all I got left. We need to organize an offensive every second. Don't you think you're fixing personal vendetta into this? Grim Dawn took my wife, also is like a daughter to me. Not gonna let it take her too. May I see it come across and leads this situation resolved as soon as possible. I want those scumbags to take me outside. So dollars on line, right? Farewell.
I trust that you are handling everything all right.
Oh yeah, we're here.
Let's see what I can do here.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
We're at the end of the so,
Put it to good use.
Safe storage, no questions asked. I'll keep an eye on this.
Ah, we speak at last. As I am sure you know, there are many who now cast their gaze upon you, traveler. Or should I say, taken. Some who mean you ill, some who fear your potential. Then there are those who command me. They have taken great interest in your accomplishments. It appears you may be just the one we require. I cannot speak of such things in this place. The cursed gaze of our foes is cast upon us here, so I will be brief. Great powers are gathering within the distant lands of the fallen Corvan people, and the Great Eye has decreed that you must play a part, whatever that may be. Will you answer our summons? Will you join me through the portal? Or do the mortal concerns of these people outweigh the calls of fate? I am sorry, I cannot say more here. All you need to know is that you have mutual interests and the same enemies. But if we work together, we can triumph where the individual cannot. Far to the east, beyond mountains and rivers, weeks of travel by foot, a mere instant through an eldritch gate. My masters have granted me the means to return there, but only if accompanied by you. I will not fail in this task.
Yeah, we still got
Thanks for all your help.
story. I think we're gonna do this.
Killed the Warden, eh? So one bastard killed another. Makes little difference when one survived. Just keeping my good eye on the time bomb in our midst. Go about your way, Taken.
Ah, this guy really does not like us. Oh. Ooh, they got guns. They got guns in it, hurt.
That skill is not ready.
They do have a lot of damage. Oh, they just keep coming. What's at the bottom? This is one of the main problems with the it's too sheep. Yeah. Stuff going on.
I can't do that yet.
We're just taking way too much damage. I think we know what we need. We need to focus on our defenses. Looks like gonna need to rush up there and grab the boat. Emergency. Emergencies in it. Because we are having issues.
Well, did they like our housewarming gift? You work fast. I like that. We'll need more of that for what's coming next. Darius Cronley. Last I've seen his face, they almost hung him for a double homicide. The Warden intervened at the last minute in favor of a life sentence in Devil's Crossing. Seems there were ulterior motives after all. Darius Cronley is the devil-made manifest, devious and manipulative with a penchant for sin of every kind. He's the one running this gang, and he's the one we need to go after next. We have to hit them hard and fast, leave no room for a counterstrike. I've only seen a portion of their operations in the region, but they are really entrenched on the Four Hills in Old Arkovia. Shanks surely wasn't Darius's only lieutenant, so I suggest you find the rest and kill them. We don't want one of them taking over after Darius is dealt with. I don't have any names for you, but they will probably have equally clever prison names as our dead friend Shanks. But to really end this, you need to cut off the head of this operation, Darius Cronley. If what I hear is true, you will find him hiding out in the mines underneath the Four Hills. Lastly, my scouting partner Elsa must still be out there with them. If I venture to guess, Cronley has her in his clutches. Save her from that brute. I hear you are quite capable, so don't let me down. When you find yourself out there, I recommend you seek out a man by the name Quaid. He and his group forsook the peaceful ways of the Rovers in favor of fighting back against the outlaws. And I'm glad they did. It was Quaid's people that pulled me from the jaws of death.
Okay, I'll get on it. Alright, let's go and see what's going on. Entertainment and scripture. First passage. They mocked us and drove us out. All of us heretics and God, our great prophecy and purposes. Woe unto them who hold the divine wrath that has been delivered unto the unbelievers, and who make the prophecy is not here. You follow the wicked, the ignorant. Only we chosen a few who have trained and prepared our bodies and souls to survive amongst this death. Look to your right, to your left, of your hallowed brothers and sisters. We have been cast with sacred beauty to us remnants of corruption. We see the so that the new dawn arrives. Take strength from each other and knowledge that we are destined to fulfill this divine purpose. We strive for hope and forward into our destiny. Let our faithless, corrupt, and morbid moments get there. Let's our divine wrath physically. Unless we gather only those who that can profit us and live much more. So, unto this. We got a religious cult! Yay, religious cults are the best cults! Stefan Skip, stand back. I'm burning the shit down. Any longer in this world, bro. Your family in there? Are you insane? Stay out of this. It's too fast. Look, things are bad. We can't lose our hope. The hope is their love. The people are going to the world of monstrosities. We used to spook our children. I will not have my family suffer again. I come from Douglas Crossing. Let's see. We were safe out here once too. We defended it. There was a shelter. There was shelter. Perhaps this is the fresh start. I really hope you speak. Alright. How do you feel? See you. Ooh. Really not good if people are burning families. We don't do that. Yeah,